Although the framework laptop has been around for a while, its primary focus was on 13-inch laptops that were meant to be productive until recently. The framework laptop 16 has now been delivered together with a GPU. This is a comparison between it and the framework laptop 13. No other laptop on the market was comparable to frameworks. In the world of technology, Fairphone, which focuses on smartphones and headphones, is its closest competitor. Then there are products like Dell's Concept Luna, which have comparable capabilities to those of repairability and upgradability, but have not yet been integrated into a large number of consumer electronics. The framework laptop 16 is a true trendsetter, in our opinion after reviewing it. However, you might still want to stick with the original 13-inch form factor. The framework laptop 13 costs $1,049, while the framework laptop 16 is pre-built and starts at $1,699. Here are the other ways they differ, aside from that significant price difference. Let's start with the most basic of the many additional features that the new 16-inch model offers. The original 13-inch laptop was developed primarily for productivity. Now, with the addition of a GPU, the larger model is geared more at creators and gamers. If the remainder of the device appeals to you enough to forego the GPU, you can, if you so like, choose the framework laptop 16, albeit doing so would somewhat negate the point. However, considering this device's nature, you may add one later. The AMD Radeon RX 7700s, which has 32 compute units, 100W TGP, and 8GB GBDDR6 memory, is the only GPU choice. Should you choose the 16-inch variant, AMD will provide the graphics chip in addition to the trio of Ryzen 7 or Ryzen 9 processor choices. But if you choose the 13, you'll be able to choose between a device with 3 AMD Ryzen 7000 chips or 3 Intel 13th Gen chips. Given that the firm did the opposite with the 13-inch and then introduced the AMD model, there might eventually be an Intel alternative on the 16-inch side of things. However, the only option to purchase an Intel-powered framework laptop at the moment is to purchase the smaller variant. You can play around with standard parts that PC builders will be acquainted with, such as the RAM and SSD, on the framework laptop 13. But the freedom to change the ports and replace the CPU whenever you want is what really sets it apart. There are also interchangeable keyboards and displays. All of the same customization is available on the bigger, larger edition, which also lets you swap out the GPU and do a lot more tweaking with the machine's bottom half. You can move the trackpad and keyboard around, and if you'd like, you can even add or remove the numpad. 2 more ports are available for you to switch between whenever you'd like. Setting aside the graphical performance, the framework laptop 16 just provides better hardware overall in exchange for a greater price. 7000 P series CPUs from Intel or AMD Ryzen chips from the more performance-focused 7000HS series are available in the smaller variant. In addition, the pre-built variant comes with 16GB RAM out of the box, as opposed to 8GB RAM. The storage situation is the same, with a 512GB SSD compared to a 256GB one. Regarding the display, the laptop 13 chooses a 2256 by 1504 13.5-inch 3 to 260Hz choice, while the laptop 16 has a 2560 by 1616-inch 16 to 10165Hz matte panel. The former supports VRR and AMD FreeSync on top, and it grows brighter at up to 500 nits, as opposed to 400 nits. The 13-inch model is just slightly more portable than the 16-inch model in terms of features, weighing 1.3 kilograms less and having a smaller chassis. That is in contrast to a weight of 2.1 to 2.4 kilograms, contingent upon the choice to include the GPU. I am very glad that you watched this video to the end. If you have any questions, I will expect them in the comments. Have a nice day and God bless you.